the music. I don't hear music.
Maybe we need to hum.
Mm-hmm. Did I hit something? I hope I didn't hit anything. The music's supposed to start. I don't think I hit it. It's supposed to start immediately.
Right.
Do you guys hear it?
No.
No?
Nope.
That is strange.
I guess we could just move on.
Shall we move on? Well,
yes.
Let's say, good evening, everybody. I'm David Silvani. I'm subbing for Pam Powers for Take Two Radio and Review. And with me tonight, I have the dynamic AKBI Khan from Let's Talk About Soaps. How are you, dear?
Good. Hi, everyone.
And joining us, we have the Miss Elizabeth Long. How are you, Liz?
I am well. How are you?
Right now, I'm a little perplexed, but I think we can make it along.
I think we can.
I think we can do it. If it so happens that the music starts while we're talking, we'll just tone it down a little and let it go, and then come right back to our usual voice.
Okay.
Okay? All right.
Mm-hmm.
We are waiting for Miss CAROLYN to come. I hope she can make it. I did not hear otherwise. And that might be her. Take Two Radio Soaps and Review. Who am I speaking? Hello? Miss CAROLYN, is this you? Oh, call dropped. All right. Let's hopefully get. AKBI, why don't we start out with B&B?
Okay.
What do you like? What do you don't like?
Well, I'm glad that I don't know if glad is the right word, but it's nice, I guess. I can't think of the word. That I'm really into Quinn and Liam, the whole thing. But I like them as a couple, and now it's moving forward. And of course, he's not going to want to be a couple with her, but I'm glad that she came back this week, or we're seeing her again this week, and that whole thing is happening. But I don't know. Why is she so confident about staying in town? I guess we'll have to see. And insisting. I mean, what does she think is? Why does she think it's a good idea to be like, "Oh, Liam, I love you"? Like, he's really going to react well to that. And I don't
know. She is out of her gourd, isn't she?
Oh yeah, that's true. And I like the whole. I like all the stories that are going on. I don't really, again, know what the point of the doctor, Ridge's doctor dying. I don't know what that's all about, but I guess we'll see.
No. He knows Well, he knew
Right.
that he wasn't the father.
Right.
Carolyn's
But
baby.
if they're just going to kill him off, I don't know what the point of him knowing was. I mean, I don't know. Unless, what's his name? Ridge really did have something to do with it. In that case, it's going to come back to haunt him. So that's that, and his little meltdown or whatever, ongoing meltdown, is interesting to watch because Heather Tom is such a great actress, and I like the Rick finding, is going to have his revenge or whatever on Ridge, because, their whole rivalry is always entertaining.
Exactly.
I don't know whose side I'm on for that one. So,
I'm sort of up in the air because right now I can't tell who the most pompous ass is.
Right. Well, there's that. Who's the competition between?
I know. Is it between Bill, Ridge, Rick?
I would say Bill, but then again, he has kind of a right to be, act however he wants, considering what Quinn did. No, so I think the prize goes to Ridge because he's just, he really did do something that anyone would be mad about or upset about, because Rick is taking Maya's painting down and basically, pushing them out of the mansion and stuff like that. So that's, I guess, my vote goes to Ridge, but.
It's hard to tell, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Oh, remind me, David, to tell you something exciting the last few minutes. I'm keeping time.
I want you. Sure will. Yeah, because there's a couple of things we have to point out about the Emmys starting tomorrow.
Right. So what time do you want me to alert you?
What time? Oh. What's good? Let me see. Whenever time we finish, you start right from the last soap. Go.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so I am enjoying Bold and the Beautiful all around. I think that it's nice to see Thomas being so having such an attachment to the baby, but
and when this is coming.
Right, but of course it's frustrating too because he doesn't know what his real relationship to the baby is, and the way they're making Carolyn, so much Caroline want to tell him so much makes me feel like she's going to be the one to tell him, but of course it won't happen anytime soon because they got to drag it out. So I don't know what's going to happen with that.
I know. Do you think they're going to keep this through May and into July?
Well, I guess, but it would be a good May sweeps thing to have her, tell. So, and Katie keeps, is keeping up her grilling, her suspicion of Ridge, but I don't think, and she, they had that whole scene where she's like, if you aren't the father, who is the father? And then she sees Thomas and Caroline, through a door, so then you kind of think she suspects that it's Thomas, but why on earth would she suspect that. I don't know. So maybe she'll have some part in the reveal. I don't know.
Katie, I think she wants to be in there.
Right.
I think it's like another addiction. I don't know. No, I can't call it an addiction. A confliction, maybe. What do you think?
Right. I guess so. Or it's a distraction from her own problems.
Or a distraction, huh?
Because as long as she's focusing on that, she can not focus on herself.
Yeah, as long as she's off her meds, anything can happen, I guess.
Right.
We can't take her on her word that she is on them and that she's seeing anybody, because we don't see any proof of that. We only see what Bill and Brooke see.
Right. Which is her going back and forth, being unstable, etc.
So let me see the Battle of the Boys. Again, Quinn has manipulated another pairing through Wyatt for Wyatt's benefit, this time with Steffi. And it's round 2. Only this time they are married.
Right. And I was like a little surprised when Steffi agreed to go get the tattoos, the wedding band tattoos, because I thought she would for sure find a way out of that. Because now, and obviously Wyatt is doing it because he doesn't feel that secure, and he was kind of pushing for it, and now it's like there's some permanence to their relationship. But I don't know why Steffi went for it. Maybe she went for it because she also doesn't feel
she's tormented.
Right. It's
hard to break from that because she does feel secure with Wyatt.
Right.
But she's also drawn. She's also drawn to the unknown now with Liam. But he doesn't know everything. He still doesn't know everything as far as I can tell.
So, yeah. And I don't know. I feel it makes me sad that Liam and Wyatt are now on opposite sides, and
yeah.
But I like when they
sad. I like it too. It's refreshing when they get along, isn't it?
It is. And it was nice when he first came back, how grateful he was to Liam, and then he finds out about Liam. I mean, it was nice when Liam came back and was so grateful to Wyatt and, being so nice to him. But now that's all up in smoke, so who knows how it'll play out.
Who knows how it will play out? We can only hope for the best, right?
Right. I mean, I said before that I like Quinn and Liam, but I also think Liam and Steffi are good together. And for some reason, Wyatt and Steffi, having issues with names today. And Liam and Steffi, for some reason, bore me a lot. I don't really know why. Or actually, maybe it's not
Barbie and Ken?
Maybe it's that, but it's also because when Liam and Steffi were together, Wyatt was with their face.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on the name again. Ivy. And that was a little boring to me. They were not good. I think that Steffi adds a little, I don't know, excitement to Wyatt, and that's good.
Something's got to happen there to change the dynamic a little bit more.
Right. Well, I don't know. I mean, people have been saying for months that, wait, can I say it? I don't know. But Liam might have a reason to maybe not be with Quinn, but not want to like see her in prison, and Bill might have a reason to not want to strangle her or whatever he wants to do. So
right.
I'm trying to say it without doing a spoiler or anything, but I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. Okay, 15 minutes.
Are you ready? Okay, 15 minutes are up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Days of Our Lives, everybody, and I'd like to welcome Miss Carolyn to the air. Are you with us, Carolyn?
Hello, David.
Hi, Carolyn.
Hey,
Hi.
How are you doing? Liz is with us tonight?
Yes, Liz
I
is
am.
with us tonight.
And Days is a downer.
Oh.
It's really getting me down. If it's
completely
not one
agree.
thing, it's another. It's like, whoa, you know. Oh, it's too much
agree.
drama. I mean, I love Days, but it's just one bad thing after another. I mean, pick one. I mean, you know.
I know.
As much as I love, you know, Vincent Irizarry, that Deimos character. Oh, I want to kill him. Metaphorically
He's
speaking,
awful, isn't
of
he?
course. Oh yeah. But kind of with the storyline, he gets your sympathy. But you know, when Maggie's involved, you know, and of course Maggie's got her own little bad side going on there. You know, giving her baby away and stuff. It's like, yowza. You know, so, yeah, I just want something happy to
we want
to,
something happy.
Yeah.
What can be happy?
Oh, let's see.
What can make us happy?
Well, what would make me happy is a bunch of people coming back from the dead, but that won't happen. I mean, I know we've got the Jack and Jennifer storyline. I guess they're going to devote a whole episode to that, but it's Jack coming to Jennifer in her dream. So hopefully I think Jennifer needs to get straightened out from her pill addiction and just find love and be happy. She needs to find love. It just blows my mind how Eric went from I'm a priest to I'm a drunk who, you know, committed vehicular homicide. I don't know if they'll ever.
I am invested
him,
in Eric and Jennifer. I want Greg Vaughn back. I think there's a lot of potential.
He's coming back?
I'd like him to come back. If I could get him back myself, I would bring.
Wow.
I would bring him back.
You should
I
have such power.
I wish I had that power, because I am so invested in Eric and Jennifer, and I tweeted that out myself, and he heard me. He did hear me.
I would love for Sammy and EJ. I'd love EJ to be alive somewhere, and I'd love for Sammy and EJ storyline to continue, but I don't know that that's going to happen. But you know, obviously I don't know how long they're going to drag it out with this Deimos storyline in terms of will Victor get, you know, his business and his money and his home back. Will that happen? And if so, how long is that going to take?
How long does Nicole need?
I don't know. It all depends on the soap opera because, like, one thing I liked about As the World Turns, may it rest in peace, is that they would have, you know, some storyline, but they would resolve it. You know, they wouldn't necessarily drag it out. So I did like that about As the World Turns because Days historically, and I know we've got different writers, but Days historically would drag things out, you know, like a year or something. And so I just like, you know, okay, torture me for a while, but then let's get this thing resolved and make me happy again. You know, it's all about me. I just want to be happy.
No, you're not alone there. You're not alone there.
It's true. I mean, there's dragging something out, and then there's like reaching a point of ridiculousness with it. Like, I know, just I'll just say it really quick and then we can move on. But there's a storyline in Young and the Restless right now, the baby Christian storyline. It's been like 2 years, and we all know the truth, and the main characters don't. It's like, enough already. It's like, it's just too much. And I completely agree with that. Days is such a downer, and I have to confess that I always say, just even if we're not happy with our soaps, we have to keep watching, or a particular soap we have to keep watching because, they're our family and they need our support in these troubled times for daytime or what, But I record Days every day, and I just haven't. I'm quite a bit behind, like a week behind, I think now, because I don't want to be that bummed out when I watch it. And
believe me, it's you'd be really bummed out with what's going on, and then there's the whole prom thing and Sierra, and it's like this guy, I think it's Mark, that was coming on to her and kind of was forced kisses on her and stuff. It's like, this poor girl, she's been raped. Is she now this guy magnet that guys are just going to come on to her? So there's that, and the one glimmer of happiness is the Hope Rafe thing. I hope that the part of Abby is recast. That Abby does come back. I mean, before her kid is like in high school. That baby's so cute. They cannot age that baby fast. I love that little baby. That plays Thomas. He's just so adorable.
Isn't he?
Yeah, he's so cute. Very cute baby. But
Same time,
I hear
the cutest
that
baby.
I think that's probably one of the cutest babies I've seen. Just like a little doll. He's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
And then the expressions. I mean, he's just so, well, of course, she had a premature baby that was probably in real life, like 2 or 3 months old. But the biggest preemie I've ever seen in my life. But the baby has this great expressions and smiles at these people and stuff. It's just so cool. But I hear that Jennifer is going to try to take Thomas away from Chad. So that'll be interesting to see that play out because, she's a pill popper and JJ suspects it. So that'll be interesting, with all of that. And we all, we know Chad's a decent guy. You just happen to have that last name. So, to take his son away, I mean, but Jennifer's not in her right mind, so hopefully she'll get in her right mind. So.
And we saw Batty Ben.
Oh, God. Oh, my word. What a storyline. What a storyline with him. And I'm like, now, if somebody had stabbed me in the chest like that, I mean, he screamed, but not in, agony, because that was close to the heart. And then when burning, he does it, I think, again, somebody would, be screaming their head off. And he was kind of screaming, but not. Now, maybe because he was insane or whatever, or he just has a high pain tolerance. I don't know what. But
yeah, I know.
But yeah, that whole thing was really creepy.
And she still sees him. She's got visions of him over in the mental hospital.
Yeah.
She still sees him.
So she's where she needs to be, and she needs to be off for a while so they can recast, because I just rather do that, recast the role, than just totally eliminate the character. That cute little doll baby needs his mother. So I don't know. I don't know what actors will come back, but whatever. So I'm just glad they're recasting.
We have some good news with it. That we're going to see her. We're going to, I guess, Abby. Is Abby in the same place as her grandmother?
Ooh, I don't know.
because she is supposed to come back. Laura
is she still locked up? Laura? Is Laura Morton still locked up?
I cannot recall. My memory does not connect. So I'm asking you.
Oh, I don't know. Because there were times where I wasn't watching days because life got in the way, or sometimes I got fed up with the storylines. Now that the soaps are starting, are endangered species, I am sticking with my days. But yeah, in fact, who is the actress on The Bold and the Beautiful with white hair?
That was Susan Flannery.
Susan Flannery. I don't know. Is she? Okay.
She was the original
Susan Flannery
one.
was like the original Laura. She was a really good Laura.
Right.
But but I forget. They might
Jamie
even
Lynn Bauer.
it.
Jamie Lynn Bauer is the one who's gonna take over.
Play Laura.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
She did it the last time.
Okay. Yeah. So
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know with that, but yeah, I don't know if she's supposed to be locked up or not, because she was in and out, of psychiatric hospitals. So, because at one point, she was at, Salem Hospital or University Hospital, whatever they call it, and she was practicing psychologist and all of that. So, I don't know. So that will be interesting when she comes back. It's nice to have the the old guard, so to speak, come back.
Yeah.
That's why I like to see Doug and Julie.
It is nice.
Although I like to see Doug and Julie. It is nice to see some of the old.
It is nice.
The old gang.
It is nice to see. And you did read the other news, didn't you, about who's coming back in July?
Is that Jack, or is it somebody else?
It's Freddie Smith, Sonny.
Oh yeah. I heard. Okay, yes, I've seen on social media that he's going to come back. So yeah, that'll be good. It'll be interesting. I mean, is it for like an extended period, or is it just temporary?
I'm thinking it's for Paul, but because Paul,
that'll be a big storyline. Yeah,
Paul's supposed to get a nice story come this summer.
Okay. Yeah, that was weird with John's father and all of that. That was kind of a weird storyline, but
Wasn't that strange? I thought it was interesting. I like how they played it.
It was interesting, but like John's chained up, and I'm thinking, okay, with in reality, like being chained up that whole time and stuff, and John's got all this strength trying to break the pipe and stuff. So sometimes I need to suspend reality, but
I know they want to entertain us.
Yes. So yeah, it's like I say, I'm just hoping that I really should say, well, Victor's finally getting his, but I don't know. It's just Victor's. I don't know. Even though Victor can be evil, I just kind of like Victor. I don't know why. So and it's that
he's a bit mellow,
getting away with it. Yeah, especially what Damos did to Maggie, and I don't know why Victor isn't telling people what he did. And I think he wants to. It sounds like he's going to lay low and let Nicole, do the dirty work. So, he's no dummy, but it'll just be interesting to see how this plays out because, you've got Kate, and I don't know how is Kate going to take this if Nicole tries to get close to Damos and all of that.
Oh, I think she'll just enjoy it emphatically. What do you think? She you know, Kate, she's gonna enjoy this.
Well, yeah, but what a witch of a mother. She throws her kids under the bus right and left.
She does, doesn't she?
Yeah. Look what she did to Lucas. She got him fired, got him out of the company so she could step in. I mean, and she doesn't care, about Philip and his feelings on that whole Deimos thing. It just is amazing. Like, wow.
Oh, sorry, Liz, to interrupt you, but a 15-minute mark.
Okay.
We hit the 15-minute mark already?
Yep.
Oh, my God.
I was so entertained.
It goes fast. I know. It's energy.
Time flies, but there are more soap operas.
Yep. Oh, and we have only 4. Can you imagine if we had all 11 of them doing? We had 11 to do.
5-hour show. So,
yeah.
Well, with that, since Days is my only soap, so I am going to say goodbye to everyone right now, and
okay.
I look forward to catching up with you next time.
Okay. See you in the second week in May.
Okay. Bye.
Take care, Liz. Thank you for joining us.
Bye, Liz.
Sure. Bye.
Bye, Liz.
Okay. That's the traffic outside my window. Yes. Okay. Carolyn, have you seen General Hospital at all?
No, the only soap that I watch is Days. So I can't contribute to you're going to be talking about 2 more? General Hospital,
and then we're going to talk about and then I'd want to add a little bit and talk about certain themes and how our shows handle them.
Okay.
Compare.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, start it off there, Miss AKBI. What do you like on General Hospital?
I'm liking the whole thing pretty much. As hard as Days is to watch, I was just having this conversation with my friend Sean Brady. He runs Soap Fans United on Facebook, and he was catching up on Days and GH actually, and he was saying Days is a little bit so dark, it's hard for him to watch it, and then he was like, GH is easy to watch. And I don't know, it's the best word I can find for it too, and I don't know exactly what it. I was going to say to Liz, I was trying to pinpoint what, because I mean, bad stuff happens in all the stuff, but what is it that's making Days especially, like, I don't know what the word is, I can't think of the word right now, it's just a bummer to watch, So I'm really liking General Hospital. And what else? In particular, I really like the Christina storyline. Oh, that's something, though, that I wish were different. I hope that guy that she met at Fairview isn't her new love interest, because I was liking her exploring her sexuality, that whole thing. But it seems like he will be, because they're going to go on a date now. So that would be really kind of odd. Wouldn't really make sense to me. That 1 minute she's exploring her sexuality, next minute she's like.
Yeah, she's got to. She's going to take advice from her sister and get out in the world and find out what it is she wants.
Right. I agree. And I like Griffin saying, Dr. Monroe, and I'm curious, very curious. I was very surprised, when he was like, oh my God, that's him, about Nathan, and I'm curious to see how he's connected to Nathan.
Okay.
And then, oh, sorry, yeah, so you want to chime in?
Yep, go ahead. No. You finish, and then I'm going to add to you.
I like where the Anna story is going. I'm glad that Carlos is found. And what else? I'm trying to think the other stories up top.
What about that? Now, I missed it today. What do you think about that witness that came forward?
Oh, yeah, another thing I was very surprised by. I didn't read anything about that or see that coming. But I was like, hello, what's going on? But because I was like, you would think these days with spoilers and stuff, so little remains total secret. But anyway, I was like, okay, good. So now someone's going to testify against Carlos and he's going to go to jail. But now it looks like both Sonny Sonny wants him, to do it. But obviously, Julian has his own plans and is either going to keep him quiet or have him killed, which is unfortunate. But
do you think this is an invented witness?
Well, yeah. I mean, I guess that's the implication because everyone keeps making a point to say, well, it's very convenient timing, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
That Sonny manufactured this guy. Maybe
I was thinking Sonny was doing it too, but I don't know. Are there odds? Could Julian be doing that too? I go back and forth. I can't make up my mind who could manufacture it. Who stands to gain more by manufacturing that?
Well, not Julian, because wouldn't he be afraid that if Carlos is going down, he's going to just rat on everybody, take everyone down with him, including Julian. So I don't think Julian. I think Sonny, and that's why Sonny's so looking so cocky and acting like he's got it. It's all taken care of, everything's fine, whatever. And he's not telling people. People keep Rick was or maybe it wasn't Rick. Someone, Harley maybe, was how are you so sure or something like that? And he was just believe me, I got it taken care of,
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it is Sonny, I don't know. But that was an interesting little twist that I didn't see coming. And liking the whole, like I said, I like the whole Griffin connected to Nathan storyline. Oh, my favorite storyline going on is Laura and the cryptology and Kevin and all that. And I love them as a couple, and I hope.
I know you seem to like that. You were surprised when I mentioned that to you though on last show.
Yeah,
you were delighted with it, like I was.
Right, because I really miss Kevin just as himself, and I really miss. I miss Kevin, and I want Laura to be happy with someone. And I think they make a great couple, and the fact that he's going to help her figure out what kind of message Helena's trying to send her in the textbook and all. I like that. It's an interesting storyline and a great couple. So I get really excited about their scenes. And who else? Oh, I've never really understood, and maybe David, you can explain to me. I don't understand why. Is it just because Dr. Obrecht is Dr. Obrecht and that's just how she is? Why she's so opposed to Dr. Finn? I don't really get that. Is she just being her difficult self, or is it there's some reason to it?
Yeah,
I
don't. Unless she knows him.
Right. Maybe that's what it is. So I like his thing, and I guess I'm a little bit nervous about the missing pills from the closet up the stairs or wherever Epiphany was going. I hope he had nothing to do with that, but they're certainly making it seem like he did. and I guess he's got Carly believing, and maybe he is. Maybe this is all just a part of. But why wouldn't he be more open about his need for periodic injections if he were injecting insulin? And it really doesn't seem like he is. So
you don't think it's insulin?
No, I don't.
I'm not sure anymore either.
Right. I mean, the way he's doing it and stuff really makes it seem like it's something he doesn't want other people to know. And he doesn't really seem. And insulin doesn't make you act. He's all erratic. Like 1 minute he's up, 1 minute he's down. He's fiending for it. He's this, he's that. So I don't know. But then again, maybe it's just all supposed to be a twist. And it really is going to turn out to be insulin or something.
I know. It's. Do you think he's someone familiar or someone that we've longed to see? Maybe Finn's not his real name.
Maybe who?
Oh, there is hints about that he is the other Cassadine that we have yet to see.
I don't think so. I mean, I think he's just going to be him. I don't think he's just a missing Cassadine or whatever, the unknown Cassadine.
And he loves bearded dragons.
Right. And I could easily be wrong. That's not my... I thought that's where it was going before he came on, but now I don't. So I don't know. Do you think he's the missing Cassadine?
I don't know. I don't know what he's... has he ever been on before, that character? Or is he the one that we've never seen?
I think that he's the one we've never seen.
Because I don't remember.
Stavros.
We've seen Stavros. Nikos.
And what's the guy... Excuse me. What's the guy that Robert Cowper Kelly was playing? He was on for 5 minutes.
Stavros. That's Stavros.
Right.
And then there was Stefan.
Stefan, that's what I'm thinking of. What's his name?
And then Victor.
So, right. Yeah, I don't see the story going that way, because that would just be too many complicated storylines for one character.
Yeah.
I think his thing is going to be his addiction. So, and let's see, what are the other stories going on? I think Carly's going to... Well, I thought that it was certain that Carly was going to call it quits with Sonny when he was confronting Carlos in Puerto Rico, but that, he didn't end up hurting him thanks to Anna. So, so we'll see.
We'll see. We shall see. One thing I wanted to add, there was a little controversy that, and I'm waiting for confirmation, that they think that Griffin is actually Claudette.
Right, I saw that too.
I feel it too.
Yeah.
I want to say this. how am I going to say this? Okay, I want to see Shelley and Jean think more carefully before presenting a transgender storyline on a GH, right? I mean, think it out thoroughly.
Right.
Because I think with the Maya one, maybe I could have used a little more tweaking. But I want it more. I don't want it. I hope it's not Griffin. I would like to see one on General Hospital. I would like to see that, but I don't want to see it with Griffin. How is that? Does that sound nice?
No. Yeah,
no?
I understand what you're saying. We should move on to the next show, but I'm writing an article about LGBT representation on the soaps, and I think maybe they didn't think the Maya thing through, because now it's just they've just kind of dropped it and it's all about Nicole. Or maybe they feel like they've done what they want to do with that aspect of Maya for now, and they're just having her be kind of a supporting character. I don't know, but I agree with you.
Yeah.
If that's going to happen.
You do agree with me.
You
need more time.
Yeah.
Think it out more carefully. Because it's a sensitive issue.
Yes.
And they should take their time on it. Okay, next.
Okay,
should we go on?
Yeah.
Okay. Young and the Restless.
What's really occupying my mind with Young and the Restless is that I'm not happy with Kevin at all, cutting Mariah out. And sometimes Mariah gets on my nerves, sure, but she really was the one who convinced Kevin to,
follow
go
through on Padley.
Yeah, and she was acts like a really big part of the whole thing coming to fruition, and I think he's being a complete jerk, not giving her money. So I think that I hope she gets her cut of the profits, and I don't really like my Kevin with Natalie, but maybe this will force the whole Kevin and Mariah thing, and he'll have to make a choice, and hopefully he'll choose Mariah, but I don't
hopefully.
Yeah. I think
Natalie's a little too needy.
Yeah.
And do you think maybe he reminds her of Chloe?
Maybe.
Do you think that's the draw?
Maybe. I have no idea. I mean, he's kind of like was leading Mariah on in a way by, he's being a good friend, having her paying all her bills and letting her live in the house. Not all her bills, but letting her live in his apartment and stuff like that. But he should have made it clear that he wasn't interested, or maybe he's not even sure, or was never sure.
I feel bad,
but
they're both. Natalie's a little too needy, and maybe because she doesn't know much.
Right. And she's not so great with the social skills because she's used to being sitting in front of a computer, etc.
She just wants the money and the sex, I guess.
Right.
1, 2, 3. She thinks that's what. I was just surprised by that, and I was surprised by Kevin's attitude.
I was too.
Myself.
Really do. I think there's just no excuse for cutting Mariah out of the profits, and completely messed up. So that's that. The whole, what's it called? Victoria, Billy thing, or Victoria being in charge of new, like, using it to get back at Billy or whatever she thinks she's doing. I'm fine with the storyline, but I think Victoria is being crazy, kind of. And I don't know if people are saying that Billy and Phyllis are going to hook up, and I don't know what's going to happen with that.
Victoria and Luca?
No. Victoria, Phyllis and Billy.
Phyllis and Billy. Right. Eventually, I guess.
Right.
The slower, the better.
Right, and I think Luca and Summer together is just gross.
Oh, my God.
Wrong. I don't like them together.
I don't know why. They had Kyle come on, once, so she could say goodbye.
Right. So, and now Kyle's coming back, so maybe they'll get a little bit interesting.
At least
I don't know what story
doesn't. Right? At least she admitted she doesn't love him yet.
Right, well, that's good.
But I am a little impressed with Luca because he has basically steered her in the right directions.
That's true. I mean, he's like,
you know it?
He's been there for her when she had to testify about passkey, et cetera, et cetera. So he's been good for her in some ways, but I don't know. I still think he's using her.
Yeah, he wants something. He wants something.
Right, and
maybe he's holding out for Vicky.
Right, and I feel like he's just buttering her up to get something. I don't know what. And the whole Abby Max Stitch thing, I like that storyline. Max is terrifying. And I was really, sad about Abby losing the baby.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know
how. Ben is going to be the last to know.
Right, as they always are. So, but then I don't know how if NASA's going to wreak havoc for a while, and then they're going to figure it out. Everyone's going to know that it was all him, including Ben. But then what are they going to do with Max? I don't understand. Like, send him to a juvenile facility or something? I don't know. So, again,
yeah, I know.
One where I hope they've thought.
Where do you put demon seeds?
I don't know. Good question. So, and the Victor as being, not learning his lesson. He was so mean to Vicky, Nikki. I just was over him. I mean, I guess it takes time for people to learn their lessons, but come on.
Yeah.
You're in prison. You have some time. I'm sure he had some time to think about what he's done while these people had to act the way they did. So
I don't think it's sunk through yet.
Right. And I guess he has other things on his mind, like getting stabbed and Ian Ward, whatever, bothering him.
I do like those two together.
I do too, and I hope it's true that Ian is trying to help him and not mess with him. But, can't really trust him.
No. But it's nice to see the possibilities.
Right. Oh, so we have 5 minutes left.
Okay.
We talk about.
You got 5 minutes? Okay.
Yeah.
I am so glad that Adam went to Chelsea 2.0.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm glad too.
I think it was a good move.
Right.
She's
I agree.
trying to protect him.
Right.
She wants to keep him honest, and she has a lot of fear about him returning to Newman. I mean, and you got to face it. Not many people can look at it from her side, but she's seen her husband get hit, go to prison, get struck by on his way to prison, get struck by a car,
right,
get beat up in prison. She just wants him safe and at home and with her family and free from harm. And she knows that Victor is liable for him getting hurt.
Right.
Both physically and mentally. She feels like he's been psychologically abused by Victor.
Right.
So I'm with her for trying to keep him safe, even though, he might have the urge. But he doesn't need Newman.
Right.
He can make it anywhere. I don't know who got him fired.
Well, Victor, didn't he?
You think it was Victor?
Yeah, I do. I mean, that's what they think. I'm just going on what they're saying.
But he can make it anywhere. He can make Chelsea 2.0 prosper. He can take anything and build it. He knows how.
Right.
He doesn't need Newman.
I just hope Victor doesn't come after Chelsea 2.0 now that he, when he finds out that that's where Adam's gone. Although he went only after he got fired from the New York thing. So
mad job, yeah.
It wouldn't really be fair. I mean, right.
How are we doing for time?
2 minutes.
2 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why don't you start with what you have to share?
Oh, okay.
Right
so I saw that Andrea Evans, our beloved Andrea Evans, Tina, of course, most famously, but also Rebecca from Passions and Patty from Young and the Restless and Tawny from Bold and Beautiful. I was doing a play, so I wanted to do a story on it, and it didn't seem like any other soap outlets were covering it. So I freelanced it, or pitched it, whatever you want to call it, and I got to talk to Tina. I emailed her publicist.
You did?
I did, and he was really nice, and he was like, I was like, I'll just do it by email. And he was like, no, just give me your phone number, and I'll have Andrea call you. And I was like, oh, my God, Andrea Evans is going to call my phone. Ah! And I was so nervous, let me tell you. I was just, even though she was so sweet, and she, even before this, would always retweet stuff that we had tweeted on Let's Talk About Soaps from that Twitter account, and always been really nice in that way. I still was just so nervous because she's been my idol for so long, and I loved her. But she was super nice, and I think I got a really good article from it. And it was like a dream come true. I mean, I was so nervous that even after it was over, I was still nervous. And I was
that was your first. Was that your first person to person?
Yeah, I mean, I've interviewed other celebrities before, but it's always been
not like that, though, huh?
No, and I didn't see that one coming. It was like one day I gave him my number, the next day I was talking to her, and I was like kind of freaking out about it. But it was good, and she was really sweet, and was like, we talked about some upcoming projects she had, and she was like, maybe we can talk about those when they come out. And I was like, thought that was really nice. And now I'd feel, a lot more relaxed doing it because I've already done it once, and it was really awesome. It was an awesome experience. But
it's a high feeling.
Mm-hmm.
My first time when I started with Pam,
mm-hmm.
My first, Carolyn, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I was telling you, my first interview when I joined Pam, it was with Jordy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I can't recall, but it was with Jordy, and it was with Mark Teschner. I think with Mark Teschner.
Oh,
and,
interesting.
Yeah, because they were doing a group to bring soaps back because at that time, and I can't recall the name of it, but it was one of those things, like those it was a GoFundMe project that they were all involved in.
That's interesting. Neat.
Yeah, so I was excited. I could barely get a word in because, it was me and Jordy and Pam and two other guys.
Mm-hmm.
But they were all, I think it was Mark Teschner with him, or some, I can't remember them, but I do remember it was Jordy. And yeah, I was so excited my first time, even though just to listen, and I was there. And it is a high that you don't want to come down from.
Right, yeah. I can relate.
So do you have that all written and ready to go, or?
Oh, yeah, it's published.
You do? Do you have it on tape, too, or do you have it recorded?
No, I don't. I have...
You don't?
No. But I was trying to think, the URL would be too long to say, probably. So if people wanted to read that interview. And it's really interesting. I mean, she talks about... I asked her about, the state of the soap industry and what she thinks about how, the longevity of soaps and their future and all that kind of stuff, including her projects that she's doing, the play she's doing. So if people Googled Andrea Evans play welovesoaps.net, I think they would be able to find it. I mean, the URL, like I said, would be no one would be able to keep track of it. So if I said it on the air, if people wanted to Google that, they could definitely find it. So.
Well, that is something that is very exciting for you.
It was.
And I hope you get more.
Thank you. I hope I get more too, and more with her and more with other people.
Yeah.
But she was I was trying to explain how big of a deal it is. I was trying to explain to my parents, I think, how big of a deal it was for me. Excuse me. And I said, it's like if Oprah's first interview when she started out in Maryland, Baltimore, where she started on the news. Her first interview was with Nelson Mandela or something like that.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of a big I just said that. So, yeah, but it was good. It was really good.
Well, I look forward to more of your interviews.
Yeah, and Google that one if you want to get a chance.
Okay, the next thing I want to go after is I wanted to start this off in the beginning, but I wanted to do a test run here where we have recurring themes on our favorite shows and which one and how they've all been played out differently and who played it out the best. So, let's say a current theme going on is when they do recast an actor and put him just to send the character in a different direction.
Right.
That's like a theme, one of a soap theme that they do, or Back from the Dead.
Right.
Storyline. That storyline theme, how well each soap has done that. Have they thought it out well?
Right.
So I'm not going to put out one. Does anyone have one that they want to share? Carolyn, do you have a particular theme you've seen in soap?
I've seen on social media that they're going to bring Aiden back. There's been a real push to bring him back on Days. I'm just wondering how they're going to bring him back. Have you heard anything, or? Because he was he was a favorite, and everybody wanted him and Hope to, the storyline with him and Hope.
How would you bring him back?
Well, I saw that they were going to bring him back as a twin. It was going to be Aiden's twin.
Yeah,
right.
And
that's
I thought that would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
Would be a shock for Hope.
It would. Or if it was really Aiden.
Right.
And the person that was killed was the twin.
Yeah. So there would be a twist there.
I think that might, right, and that might be the way they have to go, because I just read, I think it was Soap Opera Digest, that Aiden is coming back and he wants Hope back. And the only way that would work is if he were not, the previous guy hadn't been Aiden, because let's face it, he tried to kill her. So.
Right, and things are heating up with her and Rafe, so
right.
She's going to have to choose.
Right.
And I don't know how she could turn toward him in the situation that he was in. I think she loved him for about 10 minutes.
Right.
And then that happened.
Yes.
Right.
And the only way, now, Miss Pam, wherever you may be, and I hope you are listening, she brought up that the only way is if Hope dreamed the entire year. And she wakes up. That would be one way. The Dallas way. Yeah. Well, at least part of that part.
How the fans would take that, but
I know.
A whole year. Yeah, well, you never know.
Or at least that part of it,
Right.
I don't know how they would explain Bo. That means that Bo wouldn't be dead.
Right.
Yet.
Right.
but how are we going to get him back? But that all seemed to stem from, rumor that they want to bring Chandler Massey back.
Right.
And how would they do that? And that's how they. And I think that's how they. The same thing with Aiden,
get around Yeah, get around that. Now, what other storylines on the other soaps to bring different characters back? How was that unfolding?
Okay. Akbi, do you have one in mind? Do you have one that you...
Let me think. Who's back from the dead? Most recently back from the dead on the Restless. I guess Adam.
Yeah.
In a way. And that was well done, I guess.
And how did they do that?
Well, he was someone else first. He was someone named Gabe, and then it was revealed that Gabe was really Adam back from the dead. And I mean, it was a different kind of situation because it was a different actor, and so
just because the original actor was let go, and I think that Phelps thought that they needed to fill that void, and they needed to fill it with someone who can really fill it.
Right.
If you know what I mean.
Right.
Someone that will actually, who can actually redeem the character. And I think they said it best, humanized a inhuman character. And that's what he did when they brought him back.
Right. I mean, he just done a really great job, I think. So that one worked.
So the fans obviously loved the character. They wanted the character back.
They wanted the character back, yeah, and the powers that be, the Young and the Restless, knew that they had to fill it because he was gone a little long, and that character was an important aspect of the show. So they needed someone with a little more than rough caliber to step up. And are you with me, Akbi? You think Justin has stepped up?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think he's done a great job, and he's really made the character his own, and he's such an important character to so many different people and so many different stories that it was important that they bring him back.
Do you think things were missing from that story? Do you think it could have been tweaked a little bit?
No, I think it was fine, done well. I think they did a good job.
So it can be done to get a character back. I know when I'm on social media, I see that they really, really want Will back. And I heard you earlier saying that Sonny's coming back.
Yes, he is.
So maybe that's somewhere down the line. I thought that it was a great storyline. I was so surprised when Will was killed off on Days.
I know.
Yeah.
It was a shock.
Yeah. And it was the storyline was going in a great direction, and I thought it was really good. And then he got killed off. But it would be nice if they could bring Will back. And a lot of fans like him. They're still, I'm on Twitter, and I see that they're always tweeting him out, and there is a push there to bring him back. So maybe.
Because he's a legacy character, and I can't see them killing off a legacy character.
Well, Will was good to everybody. He was kind of just the glue to me that held held everybody together, and when they killed him off, I said, "Oh, that's not a good idea. That's not a good idea."
Well, it got everyone talking, which is what I think they like.
Yes.
I mean, if nobody talks about it, then I guess maybe it's not a good idea.
Right.
But if you get people talking, I guess that's what gets your ratings up, huh?
Yes. That's for
Dave,
sure.
it's been another
sure.
15 minutes.
Okay. You got something? Do you have something
to
share?
I was just telling you that it's been 54 minutes.
All right. We'll try this way again on the next show, but for now, shall we forewarn people about the Emmys this weekend?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Now that's going to be streaming, right?
Let's hope. I got conflicted views, so I'm a little. Were you all able to find anything out, AKBI? Because I can't find anything solid, really.
Well, you need the Periscope app, I believe, to view them.
Yep, the Periscope app.
Oh, okay.
From Parachute TV.
Right, Parachute TV.
Parachute TV 1 on your Periscope, and they will be live streaming the red carpet and the behind the scenes, but it said on there they will not be doing the ceremony.
Oh. Okay, so it's going to be behind the scenes.
Yeah, you'll see red carpet,
Okay.
You'll see behind the scenes. You'll be able, now if you have Periscope, you know that they'll be there right after they win, and they'll come on.
And then they'll come out and, okay.
So if your favorite character wins...
Better than nothing, I guess. Yeah, better than nothing, I guess.
If your favorite character wins, you'll be able to ask your questions via Periscope.
Oh.
Huh. Okay, I didn't really...
Through Parachute TV.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the other thing I saw, all right, now the Daytime Emmy says that they're streaming it on the Daytime Emmys Facebook page.
Oh, on the Facebook. Okay. Because I saw that Kate, what's his name, Roberts and Kate Massey. They did interviews on Facebook. I just tapped into that a little bit, so they seem to be doing a lot on Facebook.
They do a lot.
So that's interesting.
Okay. So like I said, I'm having conflicting views because I don't know if I don't know what to think about that, if that's Parachute's just going to be there behind the scenes and red carpet. I don't know. They're saying that they're doing the ceremony on the Facebook page, but if any of you find out anything concrete between now and then, please pass it on.
Okay, will do.
Will do.
I wish I could share with you because I'm just confused, and I don't want to share confusing information.
No.
I'm trying to find something solid for everybody.
Now, is that going to be Sunday or Monday?
Okay. Creative Arts is tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Friday.
Creative Arts is tomorrow, and Sunday is the actors.
Okay.
Okay. Who can get on the line and go to the Parachute TV? Let me see. Where is Parachute TV?
I didn't realize that about the ceremony. They're not doing the ceremony. That seems weird.
Yeah.
Because the
I'm on.
Yeah, it's fine.
Do you have something?
National? No, I was just saying the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences had said pre and post would be streaming anyway. And so I thought the whole point of getting Periscope involved was that they would be doing the ceremony, but maybe I'm wrong.
And please, you can also follow Dan J. Kroll and Soap Central because they'll be periscoping.
Soap Central, okay.
Yeah. Let me see what else. I know that. I'm on Parachute TV. Okay, here it is. I'm on the Parachute TV site. It says, please note, we are excited to be live streaming Red Carpet and behind-the-scenes coverage of the Daytime Emmy Awards. We will not be covering the ceremony.
Okay, so
I don't know where. I guess too many little tidbits make one big tidbit.
Right.
Right.
And then let me see, Dave. Where's my Facebook? All right. I'm going. Okay, so you go to the Daytime Emmys Facebook page. Where am I? Let's see. Okay, Daytime Emmy. Let me see if this is it here. Okay. Okay, this is what I got here. Sunday, May 1st at 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. in PDT at the Westin Bonaventure Hotel and Suites in Los Angeles. That's where it's going to be. Tune in on the Daytime Emmys Facebook page for live backstage video coverage, as well as at Emmys Natus on Instagram and at Daytime Emmys on Twitter. Red carpet from 2 to 5. Award ceremony from 5 to 7.
5 till 7,
so
okay.
I don't know if they're going to be streaming it there, if it's going to be streamed on that page. See, I want to be able to give, correct
information, sure.
Correct information, but I don't know. I know, AKBI, I sent you an invitation for that, but I'm wondering if any of you can get a confirmation, please send it around. Send it to me and send it around.
Right.
Okay, Sunday, 5 till 7.
And people can go on those pages and Twitter accounts too, I guess, and see what they can find.
Yeah.
Yeah, Twitter seems to be very informative. You just have to do a little bit more searching. And okay, to close, I got something for everybody I found. I'd like to share with you. Let me see if I can get it here. Variety. I don't know if you saw this from Variety. I saw, let me see, preview 4 soaps. Okay. I will read this to you a little bit. I'm going to tell you that each of our 4 soaps, their entries have kept us in with the veterans are more involved in each of their submissions. Okay, let's go with Days of Our Lives. I can tell you what Days submitted.
for their best show. Days of Our Lives has also opted for an anniversary episode, which features a sentimental flashback using late original cast members MacDonald Carey and Francis Reed. It says, from the writing to the acting to the directing, these shows were captivating drama, and we are very proud of them, says exec Ken Corday. The day's submission also includes Susan Seaforth Hayes' character, Julie, advising step-granddaughter Sierra on the hazards of shoplifting. A poignant beat, as Julie had been busted herself for trying to swipe a mink stole from a local department store in the show's 1965 premiere.
1960. Okay.
So they're showing. You like that one?
Okay. A mink stole.
Yeah, she's stolen that. They're using history. It says,
there you go. Okay.
That's the riches of the medium, says Seaforth Hayes. I was delighted that someone remembered that Julie has a past and got to share that with Sierra. Our audience hasn't melted away. It's the stalwarts who remember us.
Right.
And that's us.
Yep.
Okay, and let me see. What do you think General Hospital submitted?
Gosh, I don't know.
Okay, it's a veteran one. The first one was written by Ron Carlivati, and it was the one where it was the anniversary episode where Luke remembers he killed his father and his mother.
Oh, right, okay.
Boy, okay.
That's the one that they shot, and they also did. That was the one, where they showed young Luke and how they brought his mother to the hospital and all that, and how they had the current characters play the past characters.
Now, what year was that? How far back are they going? Is that late 70s maybe?
Oh, General Hospital, this one? This one was from last spring.
Okay.
But they're doing... This one was from last April 1st.
Okay.
Yep. And the other one, they submitted a second one, and this one, AKBI, they did the Nutcracker Gala.
Oh, okay.
They submitted that one with India Ari singing in the back. Remember they had her on? And there was a great amount of veteran people there.
Yep.
And let me see. The Young and the Restless is capitalizing on Adam's reveal and how it all led to finding out that he was the one that ran over to. Yeah, that they're just finding out that Gabe was Adam. That's what they submitted. And Bold is doing the transgender one where I think it says the romance of Maya and Rick and the whole social issues attached to him finding out that Maya was actually Myron and all that.
Right.
That's what Bold and the Beautiful do. So those are your soap submissions.
Great.
And we got 4 soaps left, and I can't make up my mind. I love them all. I want to keep them all. I love every story that's ever made. I do get upset, like everybody else because I don't like to see where it goes, but I still hang in there.
Right.
Well, there are obviously fans that like where some of the soaps are going, so just got to roll with it.
Yeah, we do.
Might not be the direction we want it to go, but there are fans out there that obviously like how it's going. They love the actors, and no matter what they do. I love the one that plays Maggie. She always says, "I just play the part that they give me. I just act. Not that I like what I'm doing or how the storyline goes, but they hand me the script and I do it."
Yeah.
Well, good luck to all of them.
Yeah.
Good luck to all of them. And we got our submissions in. I guess we'll be seeing, talking to one another on Twitter. Shall we give our Twitters away, everybody, for the audience?
Sure.
I'm David at Take the Radio Crew. Carolyn?
Yeah, sounds good.
Carolyn, you are Barefoot Blonde 5.
Blonde 5, yeah, on Twitter.
Miss
Cassie Jenkins on Facebook. I've got some of the soap opera people coming into my Facebook, so that seems to be coming together. I don't know why, but that works for me.
It works, huh?
Great.
Yeah.
And what do we? Miss Akbi, you are at LTA Soaps.
Yes, exactly.
We have Miss Elizabeth Long, and we have Miss Pam Powers, who is the Take to Radio Crew. No, I am Take to Radio Crew. She is just Take to Radio, and she is T2R Soaps in review. And
also music, and also Junior. Pam's
and also
lady.
Junior.
Yes. That's
Pam,
me,
we
right?
love you, we miss you, and we hope you join us again when we return in the second Thursday in May. Until then, let's all say good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
And do our best to save the soaps.
Yes, let's do that.
Okay, God. Everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see you 2 weeks from tonight.
Yep, enjoy the Emmys.
Okay. Bye for now.
Night.
Bye.